From the station with the most local news in our West Michigan, Fox 17 News at 10 starts right now.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Josh Berry.
And I'm Jamie Sherrod. Before that next trip up north, the state wants pet owners to know about a mysterious illness that's affected several dogs there. Many of those animals dying.
Tonight, Fox 17's Marisa Oberly tells us what people need to know to protect their pups. Marisa.
Yep, Jamie and Josh, officials say all of the dogs who passed away had a Parvo-like illness, and as the state now begins to look further into this outbreak, they hope people keep their pets up to date on shots.
It's the highly contagious and often deadly disease every dog owner worries about. Parvo upsets Melissa Fitzgerald too, but the Otsego County Animal Shelter Director says there's no time to overthink as they deal with an outbreak of the virus not seen in years.
You said at least 20 dogs have passed away so far, correct?
At least 20, probably closer to 30 in Otsego County at this point. And those are just the ones that we've heard about.
Fitzgerald explains at the end of June, they began to receive reports of dogs sick with what appeared to be parvo. When their owners took them to the vet, though, those tests came back negative.
We had no idea. They had no idea what was going on.
Adriana Petrovsky, who lives in the area, experienced it firsthand after all 4 of her dogs woke up with bloody diarrhea and upset stomachs one morning. They thankfully recovered, and she credits it in part to the vaccines they received as pups, but calls it a scary event.
It didn't work for 2 weeks straight. I was behind on my bills. It was hard for me. Mm-hmm. My boyfriend's boss lended us a lot of money. We have to pay it back. It impacted me a lot. I couldn't leave them because SWAMs if something happened.
On Friday, the State Department of Agriculture announced a joint investigation with Michigan State's Veterinarian Diagnostic Lab into the uptick in cases. In a statement, they said in part, "Our work starts with looking for known causes of disease, and if none is found, we'll explore novel explanations, such as new virus variants. Our team is working hard to find clear answers." It went on to say some of the first samples submitted tested positive for parvo after MSU examined it, but they need more data to explain why that happened.
Where it's missing, that's what we're working on now or they are working on now is what exactly, is it a strain of parvo? Is it something else? Is it combined? There's a lot of unanswered questions that they're looking into at this point.
Most of the dogs impacted were under the age of 2 and had incomplete or not proper vaccines. Fitzgerald stresses pet owners check with their vet ahead of that next trip up north or leave them at home if sick.
Keep your dogs close. Don't let them, sniff about.
And symptoms of parvo include bloody stool, throwing up, tiredness, and a loss of appetite. It spreads through fecal matter. Fitzgerald says if your dog exhibits any of those signs, you should take them to the vet right away. And reporting live in the studio, Marisa Oberly, Fox 17 News.